I've just been sitting here kind of grooving to this music. Because it's good, man. It's good. Phoenix Wright Objection 2016 is good. What can I say? It's a good vintage. Good vintage of Objection. I am ready to start the last game of the modern Ace Attorney games. After this one, there's still 2 more games, but they're the Chronicles games, which are like 300, 400 years in the past. Which I somewhat know about. Which, I mean, I don't know anything what that happens in them. But the first game of the Chronicles, I played Case 1 once upon a time. And then I didn't really play any more of it. So, like, there is one case that I've played in those. Not that I've played in this game that we're about to start. Spirit of Justice. Which I'm very excited about that, because... I mean, look at the animation. The animation looks good. I'm looking forward to seeing how the 3D models look. I'm hoping they like touched them up a little. Because there was I think I had an issue with shading. I think particularly shading on the 3D models looked a little off. The main culprit and victim of that was Clavier Gavin. He just looked so like more chubby faced and kind of washed out. And Edgeworth as well didn't look so sharp as he's supposed to look. Because when you're working with 2D, you can just draw someone with really sharp stuff, and that could be like, oh, this guy's got sleek face, or this guy's more strict. But when you're working with a 3D model, you have to work a little differently. And I think they just kind of ported the 2D to the 3D a little one-to-one, which didn't work out so good. I'm hoping that's gonna change here. I'm excited. Excited especially because since this is all Spirit of Justice. Oh, I'm gonna let it play.
On the western edge of the Far East. Lies a peaceful country of spirit mediums and mystery. The kingdom of Khura'in. But now, the flames of revolution are threatening to consume it whole.
Khura'in is a kingdom?
But things like revolt and revolution were the furthest things from my mind when I first arrived in this land.
The Foreign Turnabout. So, ooh, 3D, hang on, we're not done yet. Here in Khura'in, death is not the end. Even after death, the soul lives on in the Twilight Realm, and priestesses can commune with the spirits of the dead. Fear not death. In the name of the Holy Mother, fear only the impurities of your soul. This blight on my soul. I'll have the child take the blame. A classic. The child will take the blame. The country of Khura'in, or kingdom of Khura'in, Now, isn't that interesting? So, I'm assuming then Maya's and Mia's family and clan are... I'm assuming Maya and Mia's family, which are part of the Kurain school of channeling, we thought that was just the name of a sect, but I'm imagining now they were like expats of the kingdom of Kurain that came to Japan / the US, depending on which region you're playing this in, and then established the school of spirit channeling. And since this is so spirit centric, I'm really hoping we're gonna see Maya. It's the children who do crimes. It's always how it goes. Okay. The 3D background looks a little more stylized than this. Aw, spit, he's doing it. Aw, spit? Aw, what do you mean, aw, spit? Wonder how many hours I was in the air. Me, when I fly back to Spain. Just look at this place. Look at this bird. The hell is going on? Get a load of this street. It really feels like I'm in another world here. The trailer? Yeah, I mean, it was playing in the preview screens for this, I'm pretty sure. If it's the one where, like, there's that girl dancing all the time, then yes. And that gorgeous temple. That's the center of town. You don't say. Looks pretty important. An ox right in the middle of the street. That ox is gonna eat your camera, dude. Excuse me, sir. Ever seen it? Take a photo of the bird with a flash on. Yeah, that won't go right. The trailer that sets up this visit to Kurain. Oh, no, I have not seen that. But should I see it? Should I watch it? What should we do? What should we do? I could pull it up right now. But I don't know about, like, putting it on the stream. I don't know how that works. Spirit of Justice trailer. Spirit of Justice launch trailer, I'm assuming. Prologue. Okay, prologue. It's 8 minutes. What are you talking about? That's 8 minutes. I don't have the attention span for that. Are they putting Subway Surfers on the side or what? 8 minutes. That's not me, my bad. No, it's okay. I think it does. Okay, there's the revolution, etc. Okay, I think, listen, I think we're gonna get it from context. It is animated and it looks pretty good. I will say that. I will get it from context clues though, I'm pretty sure. They wouldn't leave important information out. I'll watch it on my own time. This will be required reading for next stream. Yes? Pardon me, but are you Mr. Right? Yeah, I sure am. I wonder if it's in the gallery. Hang on, let me drop a save. Might be, right? How do I go back to the menu? Back to menu. There it is. Okay, sure. Will the gallery spoil me? I'm pretty sure the gallery doesn't show things you haven't unlocked yet. I'm pretty sure, anyway. Costumes? What? Animation Studio, I think is what we want. Spirit of Justice. I'm kind of averting my eyes a little in case there is. Oh, that's not animations. That's just building. Yeah, that's where my fanfics go. That's for later. That's for later. So then, no, I'm still in the animation studio. I'm in hell. I'm in hell. I'm stun locked. What the fuck am I doing? Yes, go back to the selection screen. And then go back. I guess art library might have the videos. Okay, Spirit of Justice. I don't think it does. We have this movies. Okay, Spirit of Justice movies. Prologue. There it is.
The Kingdom of Khurain, a country of spirit mediums and faith on the western edge of the Far East. Its people's lives are nourished through the wisdom of Khurainism and protected by its founder, the Holy Mother.
I'm gonna crank up the audio for
that's
this.
That's how it used to be.
Prosecutor Sadmadhi, we've captured and detained one of the rebel escapees, sir.
Silence, officer. You're disrupting the peace of this temple.
Sorry, please forgive me, sir.
It is very nicely animated.
Pitiful servant of a lost cause, renounce your revolution and submit yourself to the judgment of this court. In her infinite mercy, our Holy Mother may yet see fit to save your soul.
As if I'd give in. What's the point of a court that only doles out guilty verdicts?
A dragon's eye. One of the remnant lawyers, then?
Sir, the other escapee was wearing a dragon's eye, too.
Oh, Holy Mother, as your humble servant, you would have me act to save this wretch's soul. I suppose this, too, is part of my fate.
Objection! These pork buns were frozen at the time of the crime. So it's possible they were solid enough to
That is
bludgeon
some
someone
Phoenix
to
Wright
death.
bullshit.
Silence!
The pork buns.
Interesting. And you have proof of its past icy state, do you, right, Dono?
Well, there's bound to be some evidence somewhere, you'll see.
It looks to me like we'll need to extend this trial by another day.
The usual song and dance.
Hey, Blackquill, you better make some funeral preparations.
Perhaps I will, for the defense.
This is very
That
fun.
was great. Just a little more and you would have clinched it.
Yeah, but Prosecutor Blackwell's a tough guy to beat.
Well, what are we waiting for? There's evidence to be found, so let's do this. I'm so hungry. Oh, come on, Widget.
Okay, let's take a breather. Back at the office, guys.
Oh, okay.
Is that Sam Riegel?
Wow.
Critical Role?
Look at that. Hey, come to think of it, aren't we coming up on the end of, Miss Faye's ascetic training?
Yeah, we sure are.
Miss Faye's aesthetic training. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit, Maya. Oh shit, Maya's coming back.
That does it for this round! You were really into it.
Yeah, I guess I was. Didn't stop the water from being freezing, though. I thought I was gonna turn into a popsicle. But I'm not done yet. I've still got another 5 rounds to go.
Yup, just 5 more until you finish the Khurain School special meditation course for increasing spiritual power.
Okay. Then let's get going. I mean, I'll never become the head of Khurain Village if I don't finish my training.
The head of your own village? Then you will be just like her benevolence, you know?
Oh, really? Her benevolence, huh? You mean your princess, right? So, what's she like?
She's really nice, Miss Maya. I bet you'd like her.
Dude, you didn't tell me Maya was in this.
No, you're wrong!
The Art of Case 3. Really? I didn't even see it.
Has performed the divination seance.
I'm just that good at not getting spoiled.
How dare you? Are you saying that my insights contain an untruth? You insolent criminal.
There is no room for argument. I now pronounce the accused guilty.
Please, Your Majesty! I request an attorney!
There are no attorneys in this land.
And exactly what good would a lawyer do when all we need to know is revealed through my divination seances?
Is there nothing?
As you must surely know, the Defense Culpability Act has rendered lawyering a virtually dead profession within our borders.
I feel like I'm gonna get copyright strikes for playing this on stream. It's a whole 8-minute movie, man.
Apollo Justice is doing fine!
Athena Sykes is doing fine!
Aw.
All right, let's try that again.
Okay!
Apollo Justice is doing fine!
Literally sounds like how my phone sounds when it rings.
Did you miss me? Can you believe that I've already finished 5 rounds of meditation today? I'm about to take on my 6th.
Oh? But I thought you were about done with all of your training.
Yeah, and I was hoping you would come visit once I was,
Huh?
Miss Maya!
Oh, you poor, pitiful, unenlightened soul.
What do you want?
Come along quietly, and you may yet know the Holy
Why is he,
Mother's
like,
forgiveness.
Crooked.
Like hell I will.
thank you for saving me.
I pray that you watch yourself, fair traveler. May Her Holiness grant you her divine favor.
Are you alright, Miss Maya?
Hey, Albie, who was that person just now?
Maya, do not waver. Do not waver. Phoenix is the one for you.
Oh. And all I wanted was for Nick to come visit.
The last thing he heard. Yeah.
Maya, hey! Answer me!
On we go.
Hey, Apollo. I'm gonna step out for a bit.
That's cold.
Okay.
That's cold as
Where
fuck.
To the kingdom of Kurain.
What?
It won't be long now. A phoenix approaches this land. And with him, the flames of purification and change.
A phoenix. The Phoenix. Alright, baby. I'm psyched now. You know what? I'm fucking psyched now. Let's go back before I accidentally see anything that spoils me. I'm set now. Yeah, I am. If I go load game now, yeah. Okay, welcome to Kurain. There we go. And we resume. Okay, now we know why we're in here. That's the kid that was with Maya. Wait a minute. Are you... That's right. I'll be your guide. I'll be your guide is your fucking name. Okay, so the whole premise from what I'm getting is this is a kingdom based off the whole kingdom is spiritual, etc., etc. Seems to be some sort of matriarchy where because the whole spirit channeling, etc., etc., is matrilineally descended. So it's a matriarchy where they use communion with the spirits to solve crimes, and there seems to be I don't know if intentionally or unintentionally corrupt presence at the top that is making everyone guilty of the crimes without trial, because if you're communing with the spirits and the spirit is like, yeah, this person killed me, then yeah. But as long as you are taking for fact and you're believing in the faith that that person can actually talk to a spirit and that the spirit is telling the truth. And now Phoenix Wright is gonna come in here and be like, nah. Dude, does the whole game take place in this foreign kingdom? Because I'm kind of into that. A monk in training, a temple. Okay, good. I see what you mean about the stupid names. Be your guide around town. Ooh, the way it centers like that. It's very nice to meet you. Hapiraki. That's how we greet people here in Khura'in. Like, hello, or how do you do? Okay. Phoenix Wright. Hapiraki. Nice. About to get arrested for saying some heinous stuff out on the streets. I run a small law office. Oh, it's a law office now? I thought it was an anything office. Right now, I'm just a traveler. A stranger in a strange land. Do I have that book? I feel like I have that book. Sorry. That's all. I don't know why. Okay. Nerd. Shut the fuck up. I haven't even read it yet. I just know I have it. Oh, dude. Welcome to our country. Kingdom of Khura'in, land of spirit mediums and mystery. Oh my goodness, with the tongue out. This is for you. Celebrate your arrival. What is this green lump? It's pure wasabi. Famous Khura'inese sweet bun. It's called the Magataman or soul bun. Cute. Shaped like a Magatama. It's so yummy, it'll send your soul right to the Twilight Realm. It'll kill me. It'll kill me dead. That will be 20 damas. Thank you for your patronage. The typic, yes, I love it. I always have plenty of those on hand, so just let me know if you ever want any more. Whoa. I almost forgot to tell you something really important. It's about Miss Maya. Okay. She can't come see you for a few days. Scammed. Fucking scammed. She said she was still training up in the mountains. Okay. Told her I'd wait for her here. Either way, I was glad to hear she's in good spirit. In good spirits. Get it. Get it. She's a spirit medium who used to work as my assistant. Puts a damn smile on my face. Dude. Came all the way out here to celebrate the end of her ascetic training with her. And also because I heard her fucking scream for death. You got it, sir. Please don't hesitate if you need anything at all. Yeah, leave everything in your capable hands. Aw, shucks, you say that? That sure was nice of her. I had a chance to show Miss Maya around a little bit, too. Both know trouble likes to follow you. Yeah, I'm about to defend a guy, I guess, for something. You sure came early to the party. I mean, Miss Maya won't be done with the training for another 2 weeks. 2 weeks? That's not that long. And then she comes back? Or did she has to go to Khura'in Village and be their, like, god, emperor, or whatever? Oh, well, you know. Thought I'd get in a little sightseeing first. I'm your man for that. Show you all the best sights in this. Okay, I just had a thought, actually. Do they have different schools of spirit channeling, or is Khura'in sort of the only one that is verified that works? because that girl that was doing the, oh, I've communed with the spirits and they told me you're guilty in the prologue, she was doing it with like a big pool of water, and her appearance didn't change at any point during that. Even maybe she was done at that point. But is it some kind of thing where like they are pretending they can talk to spirits to abuse the belief and the faith of the town and the country, really, and run it however they want? Is my first instinct. That would be great. Yeah. Well, what are we waiting for? Those sites aren't going to see themselves. All right. Temple. Okay. There's something there I really want to show you. Okay. Ooh. Wow, it's even more impressive up close. I feel like the 3D has improved a little for the characters. They have a bit more like sharper outlines or something. I don't know exactly what it is. Maybe I'm making it up. This is the heart of our town. Temple. So we went up the steps into this place. It was created by the founder of Kurainism, the Holy Mother herself. Be a monk someday. Yeah. Religion in which ancestral spirits are venerated. I could see that. Holy Mother was a great spirit medium who could commune with our ancestors' souls. And spirit mediums become queen to this day, direct descendants of the Holy Mother. Yeah. Main thing you'll want to see when you come to Temple. The Dance of Devotion rite. Dance of Devotion takes place twice, once in the morning and once in the afternoon. This dance, along with a song of ceremony, is performed in offering to the Holy Mother. Okay, but also, is there a Holy Mother? Okay, you're going into like a little old bag sort of rant right now. Is there a Holy Mother right now? Because there was that freaking, the white hair guy that was talking to the Holy Mother, but it was really just a painting of her on a wall, it seemed like. So, is this guy pretending that he can talk to the spirit of the Holy Mother or some BS like that? Yeah. You don't intend on hearing the answers, though. I don't intend on... Well, I mean, yeah, you can't tell me because of... No spoilers, as it says right there on the chat. But I'm just thinking out loud, I'm letting you know where my head is at. So you can be like, oh wow, Gallium is so smart. He's calling all the twists ahead of time. Like when I thought Athena might be a robot, you remember that? Anyway, main thing I got from all that is you really, really love your country. Yeah. Pours his heart into everything he does. Yeah. Give you a special discount and only charge you 10 damas for the tour fee. Yep. Like it was yesterday. Yeah, fancy that. You could tell I love my country too. We stood here for about an hour while I told her all about the Holy Mother. How much did you make her pay? She seemed really interested too. She listened to my whole speech. Maya did? Yeah. So kind and nice. She treats me really well, like a little brother. She's kind of like a big sister to me. Maybe she... How long has it been since we last saw her? Is it Dance of Devotion time? Oh no! Is it that time already? We have to hurry into the temple right away. Let me give you this lyrics card for the Song of Ceremony. When dragon and tiger battle, the founder offers divine protection. When the butterfly embraces the Mitama, the favor of the orb is bestowed. Okay. We'll miss the beginning of her benevolence's Dance of Devotion. So her benevolence is probably the present Queen Mother, right? Or whatever, like the spirit medium who rules the country. but she seems like a child. So I wonder if there's some sort of like regent bullshit going on, where you're like, oh, you're too young to actually lead the country. Has to be mocap. Maybe. Maybe not, though.
I'll be your guy. You're under arrest for treason.
She seems young. Very young. Too young to be, like, leading the country by herself. Which is why I'm thinking that white-haired dude is kind of running things behind the scenes. Why won't you let me in? Because you're a foreigner. What business could you have with this court? Yeah. In the middle of the dance. It's kind of crazy raiding in the middle of the dance, right? You'd think that's kind of sacred. Kind of crazy that girl has to dance twice a day like that, though. If I was like, how old is she? Probably like 13 tops. I would not have the fucking patience to do that twice a day every day. Like, fuck, dude. I was worried about Albie, so I just had to come see his trial. Yeah. The trial isn't a tourist attraction. Phoenix is like, huh? It's not? What do you mean? Where's the audience? There's not people selling peanuts at trials? What kind of country is this? What kind of backward system do you have? And a picture for your scrapbook. Take one of me and get out of here. I'm a lawyer, dude. I'm a foreigner, but I'm not your average foreigner. I'm a lawyer. It's gonna be like, so fucking what? A lawyer? That's not possible. Why? Huh? Nothing wrong with a lawyer entering the courtroom, right? No se venden money? Money? This is a courtroom. There's no lawyer. Of course, there's a fucking pain over here. Isn't that for benevolence? Sure is. Money, not peanut? I don't think so. Maybe in some sort of South American Spanish slang, but I don't think so. I will now hand down my verdict against the accused. Then maybe it is. Straight up. Trial only just started. There's gotta be some kind of mistake. Please take another look. Seance is performed by Princess Raifa? I'm gonna say Raifa until otherwise. Princess Raifa are infallible. They show only the truth. What right do you have to question her abilities? Yeah. What's peanut in Spanish? Cacahuete? Isn't it ironic that you, a devout adherent of Kyrainism, would dare doubt her insight? What does a prosecutor even do in this system? Non-believers will only be met with suffering in the Twilight Realm, you know? Your benevolence, allow me to explain, I beg of you. What, you don't like cacahuete? There's no merit to be had in indulging the ramblings born of a criminal's unclean soul. Yeah, this country's already pissing me the fuck off. Divination seance. Yeah, there is no attorney. I didn't do anything wrong. Doubting the divination seance is tantamount to doubting the Holy Mother herself. Calling socks Constantinas. Yeah, exactly. As royal priestess. As royal priestess. Okay, so she is not the Holy Mother. She's the royal priestess. So I think I'm starting to envision what is happening here. It's an empty throne type of situation. There's people that would be the seconds in command of a country that are running it, but there's no actual Holy Mother. You're the priestess, the other guy is the fucking, I don't know, whoever he is. And they're passing down the orders and the verdicts and the great revelations of the Holy Mother and blah, 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 blah. But there is no Holy Mother. That's my current theory. Impose the highest penalty against this unclean soul. Death? Or Diara Kurain? Or Diara... Wow. Phoenix, get in here and freaking smoke these guys. Thank you. How long has it been since someone raised an objection in this court? Wait just one moment. Me and my big mouth, yeah. Yeah, I am a lawyer. Your Honor, it's too soon to give your verdict. This trial has only been underway for a few minutes. Who on earth are you? Well... an ordinary tourist, Your Honor, just passing through. Yeah, that's gonna go over well. Hapiraki. Where is this boy's defense attorney? Yeah. Whatever are you talking about? He doesn't need a defense attorney. Of course you wouldn't be aware, being a foreigner and all. We have no need for defense attorneys here in the Kingdom of Khura'in. We leave it all up to her benevolence's sacred power of spirit communion. Her divination seances determine all. Yeah. You would dare mock me, you barb-headed buffoon? Chad video, Chad gif. Yes. If you value your life, you will leave post-haste. Or shall I summon the bailiff? Not to whack my pee-pee. I'm sure he would be happy to oblige you with a bullet or two as a souvenir of your travels. Yeah. I appreciate what you're trying to do, Mr. Wright, but never mind about me. You just go ahead and go see Miss Maya. So far, I'm liking this game more. Because the new setting, the new system, it's giving a little Professor Layton and Phoenix Wright vibes. You know, it's like a whole different system and we're entering and disrupting it, you know? It works. I like it. Forget about me. You have to go now. Here you can find another guide. There are lots more places I wanted to show you. Looks like I won't get a chance now. Because you're gonna be put to death for... Why are you sad about it? What should I do? Fucking defend him, of course. Go find Maya. What's she gonna do? She's also a tourist. And just let a verdict be handed down with nobody standing here. Then I'll do it. I'll defend him. You can't be serious. As mine, heaven forbid. You can't do that. The hell I can't. I'm a lawyer. Can you imagine how furious Maya would be if I let anything happen to you? Yeah. You are but a naive tourist, ignorant of our ways. If you are smart, you will heed my advice. Do not pursue this matter any further. Bailiff, whack his pee-pee. Your Majesty, if you please. Why not allow it, Your Majesty? Why not have him defend the accused? It proved very interesting, right, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Is this the same Pain from the previous game? Did he, like, leave and move here because he was kind of... Yeah. It is the same guy, isn't it? It's not Winston Payne. It's Winston Payne's younger brother, cousin. Do I have him in? I don't even have a court record. That's so fucked up. I have history options in autoplay. Where's my court record? Where's my emotional support court record at? I need it. That's Chief Prosecutor, Your Majesty, and your Chief Prosecutor? He's a defense attorney from my native land. Had dealings with him in the courtroom before. Heavens to Betsy? Yeah. Defense attorney? Well, this is a shock. Yeah, I have more than 10 years of experience. Ish. I mean, okay, Phoenix. No. Nuh-uh. You started over 10 years ago, but then you took a 7-year break. Let's not muddy the waters, Phoenix. Would you kindly allow us to proceed in the matter of my old country? Call it nostalgia, if you will, but I'm most eager to give it a try. Is Payne trying to lose? Is Payne trying to, like, help me out here? Or does he genuinely feel like he can win here? Our previous engagement, class together with the missus. Okay. A score of years have passed since we last saw a defense attorney in this courtroom. A score is crazy, because a score means like 20. Yeah. Mr. Payne, I want that barbed head brought to me on a stick. Chief Prosecutor Payne will see to it myself. Hope you are prepared for every eventuality. Okay. Yeah, very satisfied. That's Chief Prosecutor, or the Incredible Payne, as I'm also known in this country. Because you haven't lost a single case. Because there's no defense attorneys. Get him, Chief Prosecutor, crush him! Defense devil? Okay. The accused is charged with 2 crimes, larceny and murder. Okay, we saw this at the start. The Founder's Orb was stolen from the treasure room of Temple Temple. Oh, we don't have a court record, but the blessing of the orb shall be bestowed when the dragon and the tiger fight, per the dance thing. In addition to the theft, 2 other things were discovered in the treasure room. The dead body of Mr. Patrol, the empty treasure box that housed the orb, which Roll was in charge of guarding. Hello. It is Friday night. Okay, very bloody hand, but no blood around it, so that the blood got on the hand. There's a scroll. The gun is unlatched. Spot of blood on the head. Blood across this, suggesting it got bloodied when it was closed. That's all I'm getting from this right now. That's all I'm getting for this. Kill a guard armed with a gun. What a terrifyingly bold act. Yeah. Allow me to submit as evidence the victim's autopsy report and crime photo. Okay. Can I check my court record, please? Kind of refreshing, actually. Why is Judge? Because I'm in a different country. So Maya has went to a different country that's all spirit mediums and whatever. And she was doing her training there. And she's about to finish her training, so Phoenix came by to like celebrate with her and so on, and then they would travel back together. And in this country, they don't even really do trials because they just start the trial, a spirit medium, well, one spirit medium checks with the spirits and says you're guilty, and then the trial is done in like 2 minutes. And defense attorneys are basically non-existent. But then the guide that was showing us around got accused of murder, and so we're about to start defending him against everything that this country stands for. And that's the start of the third game. Thus, any proof I provide is indisputable. Finally, I have a court record. Okay. When Dragon and Tiger battle, the founder offers divine protection. When the butterfly embraces the Mitama, which I don't know what that is, the favor of the orb is bestowed. April 23rd, 12 to 1. So they do autopsies. Why? Like, if the spirits are just gonna tell you what happened anyway. Couldn't you just ask his spirit and he'd be like, yeah, I died April 23rd between 12 and 1, and I got hit in the fucking head. And then the photo. Okay, good. We'll see just how thorough you and your police were. You need to keep funding the police. True, true. The audacity of stealing the sacred treasure of Her Holiness, our founding mother. Crime that strikes at the very heart of our nation. Yeah. Indeed, such deeds are best described as treason against the crown. Alright, tell me what you're having, though. That's the dinner tax. If you're gonna go have dinner, you gotta tell me what you're having. Is treasure really such a valuable object? No, of course it is. Sealed within this treasure is the very soul, the Mitama. Okay, Mitama means soul. So what does that? When the butterfly embraces the soul, the favor of the orb is bestowed. Got it. Soul is sealed within the treasure. Yeah, you know, as much as it was sealed within that jar in the winding way of Khura'in village. Of course I believe it. Yeah. Your Majesty? This treasure, I've never seen it, so it's a little hard for me to imagine. Could I see a photo of it or something? There's no. Okay. Forbidden for anyone outside of the royal family to view the treasure. Anyone without the proper spiritual power would be blinded instantly. I see. For the benefit of a shamelessly uninformed defense, share this newspaper article. Okay, thank you. Includes photos taken about 8 years ago when the treasure was unearthed. So the treasure was buried and then dug up. Okay. Can I compare this to this real quick? The latch. I don't know if I can see much difference. Only public photos of the outer box. Okay. Treasure box only leaves the temple's treasure room once a year. Special New Year's rite that takes place at the palace. Got it. Only ever been seen by a handful of people. Real quick. Look at it a little closer. Okay. Inexcusable thievery of precious national treasures for personal gain. And the culprit is the accused. Okay. The accused's family is by no means wealthy. To help with family finances, he works as a tour guide in addition to his ascetic training. No more questions from defense? Of course, yeah. You just asked a bunch. I'll make it snappy. My class starts in just a few short minutes. No. Ask now, yeah. What do I need to know about? The crime scene first. Well, as I already stated, it was in the treasure room of the temple. Okay, yeah. So the murder weapon, right? What was the murder weapon? The murder weapon was the treasure box itself. I see. And a large blood stain on it. Okay. That's the treasure box right there, the hexagon. Climb the altar stairs and snatch the box, ready to abscond with it. How big is this thing? Because this is a small child. It was discovered by Mr. Roll, who had come to the room in the course of his rounds. Walloping on the head with a treasure box, the accused forced the bloodied housing open, made off with the treasure inside. Do we know that there was a treasure in it to begin with? Hardly think he would be able to hit the victim, a grown man, on the head. Very good point, but it's on stairs, so yeah. The accused's elevated position would more than make up for the difference in stature. That is true. Okay. That's off to you, Chief Prosecutor. Okay. Unless there's anything else, I'm ready to announce my verdict. Whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Not yet. I told you, I have plans to attend to, and... Oh? I'm late. It's already started. How did time fly by so fast? I think you better give up on that class, sir. Defense asserts its right to cross-examine the defendant. They're like, what the fuck is a cross-examination? What do you mean by that? What do you mean? What do I mean? Yeah, the process, but I can't quite recall. So-called defendant hasn't been questioned in over 20 years. The man will let the defendant, or the accused, tell his side of the story. Of course, yeah. I doubt he'll have anything of relevance to say. Well, first of all, does he have an alibi? In that case, the prosecution calls the accused back to the witness stand. Okay. No, go for it. Call her. Alright, let's have some statement. I'll be your guide. I'm in training to be a monk, and I'm a tour guide, too. Right. Yeah, let's do that, then. The defense attorney's insistence, I might add. Okay, better get to it and make it quick. I didn't know you were a lawyer. Is that bad? Don't worry, all you have to do is tell the truth, and you'll be alright. You tricked me. What? If I knew you were a lawyer, I wouldn't give you that tour. You disgust me. Whoa. Because being a lawyer is going against the seances, and therefore going against the spiritualism and the mother god or whatever it is. Yeah, I get it. Accused, give the court your testimony. It's occurred around noon during the break between the morning and afternoon dances of devotion. Yeah. Well, you were showing me around, unless that was yesterday. Wait, that's so fun. I didn't kill Mr. Roll, and I didn't steal the treasure. I'm not allowed to go anywhere near the treasure room. Never even seen that treasure box with the green Koreanese butterfly on it. Okay, that's a big thing, because the only photos in existence are black and white. How could you know it's green? I was in the hallway planning out my tour route. Okay. He used to chat with me whenever we ran into each other in the temple. Mr. Roll was a monk in training when he was a kid too. That's why he became a guard, but at least that way he could still stay on at the temple. Yeah, I forgot to carry the box to the palace when New Year's right. Wow. To support his younger brothers and sisters. Wow. Mr. Roll encouraged me to never give up. You train hard and make sure you become a monk one day. Don't end up like me, he'd say. Always cheering me on in my training and in my tour guide business too. Now that you've heard, are you finally satisfied? No? Hey, we're cross-examining. I don't really recall what this cross-examining thing is all about. Yeah, it is a little weird, isn't it? Why do they even have the farce of a legal system? They could just, you know, do a one-on-one with the seance and then be done. Not necessary. I know how it works. Cross-examination. Dude, yes. That's so fun. Oh my god, wait, the health bar. The health bar is Magatama's or like spirits or whatever. Dude, that's so fun. I'm really digging the vibe of this game. Didn't kill Mr. Roll. I didn't steal the treasure. Never even seen that. Okay, I'm gonna press here first. Box with a butterfly on it. Yeah, you can see it in the newspaper article. Look. Yeah. Sacred butterfly set to carry the soul, or mitama, of the departed. Its wings form a loop that cradles the mitama and carries it to the Twilight Realm. Oh, that's fun. It looks like he's about to carry it off to the Twilight Realm himself. Yeah, he's kind of in the middle of it. He's got cute little wings. I'm gonna present the photos.
Objection!
Yep. Why would you lie? You say you've never laid eyes on the treasure box, is that right? It's forbidden, so I'd never do that. How did you know there was a green butterfly on it? Because I saw a picture of it. Those are black and white. You can possibly tell what color the butterfly is from these pictures. Polkunka? Orange Koreanese that people use when they're surprised. You just exposed the lie. So this is the power of cross-examination. Yes, it is. It is, Your Honor, it is. The accused was lying. That just makes him more suspicious. It does, yeah. But we gotta get at the truth. Give only true statements. I can't help you if you don't tell the truth. You have seen the treasure box with your own eyes, haven't you? Maybe I did take a peek one time, a long time ago, when I was cleaning the treasure room. Of course I wasn't. You were most definitely inside the treasure room on the day of the incident. And I have proof. Uh-oh. This was found on the floor of the treasure room. Scroll entitled Notice contains a list of temple monk duties. The accused's fingerprints were found on the scroll. It's not here. I must have dropped it somewhere. Yep. Indeed, you must have dropped it when you were busy murdering the victim. Why is his bag moving? Seems like he's got like a real bad stomachache, if the bag was his stomach. He was there, apparently. Yeah, the more the accused talks, the guiltier he paints himself. In this case... Told you can't trust lawyers and their lies. When have I lied? Everything's going all wrong. What do I do? Tell the truth, motherfucker. Once again, witness is not telling the truth. Although in this case, it's a little more excused. Armed as we are with her benevolence insight, there's no reason to doubt his guilt. Just have to poke holes in the inside. Okay. Nevertheless, I will now finally announce my verdict. Hold it, sir. I haven't seen this divination seance for myself yet. I have the right to check it. Get home and apologize to the wife. Oof. Yeah. Why is that? Don't you want to see it? See the lawyer being utterly crushed by the power of the seance? And then watch him tearfully beg for mercy? Wow. Sure it'll make up for not getting to go to that class with your wife. Okay. Dang. Yeah, you're a juicy tidbit now. Dude, if I could be a juicy tidbit. Certainly unprecedented. Well, let's have the divination seance performed again. I really do have to be going. Wow, dude. Take your job a little more seriously. I do miss having a judge that cares. I already miss it. Blissfully unaware that defeat and despair are all that await him. Defeat? Okay, the seance. Is she a profile in here? She is. Okay, yeah, she is young. She's 14. Raifa Padma Karain. Gasp in pain. What he's doing here as chief prosecutor is beyond me. Well, when the Dark Age of the Law ended, this guy who was the one that was like, one of the main guys that was like, you know, the end justifies the means. It was using phony charges and fake evidence, was about to be audited, so I can imagine he just left and started practicing here where he can do whatever the fuck he wants because it's a corrupt system to begin with. Thank you for coming all this way once again. It is simply my duty. Yeah? I am told you question the veracity of the sacred divination seance. In so many words. I'm just a foreigner, ignorant in the ways and customs of this country. I apologize in advance for anything rude I might say or do, your benevolence. All I want is a fair trial for Albi. Our verdicts founded on truths imparted by the very souls of the dead lack impartiality. They are about trials with no defense and no chance for the accused to tell their story. Does he know about anything? I'm about to cross-examine the fuck out of this girl. I'm sorry, I'm about to make this 14-year-old cry on the stand. Punish him. Punish him. Punish him. It's like a wrestling match. Silence, one and all. Be not disquieted, my people. He merely expresses his opinion. Okay. Attorneys are ghastly creatures with souls stained black by brazen untruths. The words of a lowly worm such as that are not worth troubling yourselves over. Okay, yikes. Never mind. None of his prattling can sway the truth of my insights. Capital I insights. You will soon see the error of his foolish ways. Okay. A rogue. Okay.
O Holy Mother, we hold this divination seance in your name.
There's voiceover. There's voiceover for the divination. Maybe this shit is for real.
Let the eyes of everyone here be clear, and our ears be unstopped. O dance of devotion, guide the victim's soul to me, so that we may receive their final memories in the pool of souls.
Are we actually gonna see them? Ooh. A little, dang. The budget went up in this game, I see. Okay, I think this shit might be for real. I think this shit might be for real. Might be. Might be. It's gonna be like, it doesn't show him there clearly, though. Okay. We here now. Incense. Song of ceremony. Boy's voice. So we're smelling this and we're hearing that. Boy's voice gets loud. Pain. Final message from the victim's soul, the last communication of his Mitama. How's my guide? He's not doing great, I'm gonna be honest. Can use her power of spirit communion to project the victim's memories of the last few moments before their demise. It's so fucking funny because Maya and Mia's spirits summoning, well, I guess Maya and Pearls really, we never saw Mia channel anyone, just straight up clears this technique though. You just get the whole guy. you don't get the last few minutes through a fucking pool of water. You just get the whole guy, and he even looks like him too. This country, dude, they don't even know. They don't even know. The victim's memories, we see the accused raising a weapon up over his head. Yeah, but from the front. How would he be hit in the back of the head if the guy was looking at the front? Yeah. Now do you see why I'm the incredible pain? You haven't done anything. There's the face of a man being utterly crushed. Very satisfying indeed. Not yet. I think we've all been amused enough. If you give up now, I won't even invoke the Defense Culpability Act. You'll be free to slink back to your own country with your tail between your legs. I don't know. No. What is the Defense Culpability Act? Explain. Phoenix is looking sharp as fuck, dude. They're all gotta be looking at him like, damn. I mean, he is a defense attorney, which are the devil, but he is looking sharp. Well, well. Not only is he a lying, black-hearted lawyer, he's also an imbecile. Hey, I resent the black-hearted part. Your Majesty, I think you'd better explain. Yeah. Or DC Act, for short, is as follows. In the name of Her Eminence, those who would support criminals will be deemed just as guilty. If you help the accused by defending him and he is found guilty, you will receive the same sentence. Many an attorney has been convicted and met with a grim fate. Others received the death penalty. Wow. Attorneys are black-souled creatures who will tell any lie to save the accused. Because you put in a system where if they don't get the accused off by any means, they're getting killed too. It's not that... Fuck. It's not that the system is punishing attorneys for lying. It's that the system is encouraging attorneys to lie by punishing them if they don't. Okay, you bloodthirsty buffoons. Fell right into my trap, Phoenix, right? Your win streak against me and my brother ends today. With the Seance and the DC Act, I'll finally get my revenge. So you're stacking everything, huh? Chased out and humiliated back home, fate brought me to the foothills of Khura'in. Thank my lucky stars, I'm chief prosecutor here now. Within like a year, he became chief prosecutor. Nah, we'll do it anyway. He's not guilty. He's saying he didn't do it and my Magatama isn't triggering. So we know he didn't do it. One should pay for such a crime with one's life. Pain is trying to kill me. Dude, what the fuck? This is... The Pain guys from the first trial have gone from like bumbling incompetent to downright malicious. What happened? Do I look like I'm kidding? I'm gonna put your life and your dark tainted soul on the line here. Courts of resignation. Our courts are well known as thus. In this land where my seances provide the truth and no attorneys can intervene. Criminals know that all they can do is resign themselves to their fate. Are you sure you still want to defend the accused? Yes. Immediately I can already tell how was he hit in the back of the head if he was looking straight on at the kid. Continue, of course. Believe in him. Oh boy. Aww. This t-shirt is crazy. I never really stopped to look at the t-shirt. What the fuck is going on with this t-shirt? There's like a dog-eared potato head cop with a twig in their arm. There's some kind of serious looking egg with a business suit and long sideburns, and one looks like spiral head or maybe a shell. And Hornet. What are we doing? Can't just abandon everything I believe in. Yeah, you can't. Keep at it, boy. Keep at it. Stand firm and fight. Admit your defeat and grovel before.
Objection!
Nuh-uh. Even if it means being subject to the Defense Culpability Act, I will defend Albie. Whoa. The defendant insists he's innocent. Not even a divination seance should be accepted without examination. How was he hit on the back of the head if we were looking straight on at the kid? You'll get the death penalty too. Neither of us is getting the death penalty here, kid. Don't worry. I don't know what happened in the past. Looks like everyone in this country considers lawyers to be liars. I can understand if you don't believe me. But I still believe in you and your innocence. All I have to do is keep believing and find the truth. That's all there is to it. Easy. Barb-headed attorney, you continue to amuse me. Yeah. Believe me when I say this attorney will knock your insides out. Ooh. I have plenty of time to regret your folly in the Twilight Realm. You mean when I'm dead? You'll have plenty of time to regret what you said after we kill you. For doing a job. You should have taken the chance I offered to save your life. You have made your choice. With this verdict? Whoa, not yet. Whoa, that kind of staggered a little. Speak only the truth, and I but give their messages a voice. I don't think they contain necessarily falsehood. Insight. Ooh. That's a new thing. The accused swung whatever he was holding down on the victim's head. The victim's vision went dark. This is when he lost his life. Murder after morning dance of devotion. Okay, I'm gonna press. Yeah. You know, there's the words that appeared in the seance vision. Yeah, I remember. So this is smell. This is what you hear. And then the other thing is what you feel, right? Sight, smell, taste, sound, touch. All is laid bare. By examining these fun sensations, we can perceive the victim's final moments with unparalleled clarity. Okay. Very well. Okay, she doesn't have to do the whole dance ever again. Smell incense. Song of ceremony. Boy's voice. Then the boy's voice gets louder. And then pain. Yeah. Why is that so bright right in the middle? After the morning dance of devotion earlier. Yes. Is there? Is there something off about that? Okay, we'll be tightening security. All the hallway shutters will remain shut for today's dance of devotion. Okay. A and D to make my way to the inside. That seems off. Okay. And the victim's vision went dark. Okay. After the morning dance of devotion. Yeah. Incense. Song of ceremony. Yeah. You're hearing the song of ceremony, so it's not after.
Objection!
Wait just a moment. You're saying the incident occurred after the morning dance of devotion, right? Between 12 and 1. Isn't it strange Mr. Roll could still hear the song of ceremony? Is that all that troubles you? Is that not enough? What the victim heard was just a practice run of the Song of Ceremony. Mr. Payne, if you would. Okay. Certainly. Allow me to explain. The incident occurred in the interval between the morning and afternoon dances. During that time, the singers were practicing in the performance hall. Okay. I was there as well, so I can corroborate the statement. Okay. Which is where? Here, where we saw that, yeah. Oh, sorry. Amid one detail troubles me. It's a big temple, performance hall and treasure room are quite far away from each other. Yeah, could the song be heard? Have you forgotten? There are speakers in every room of Temple, including the treasure room. They're to broadcast the sacred music of the performance hall throughout the temple. Yeah. Practice run going on in the performance hall, heard over the speakers. Okay. Okay. If you wouldn't mind, could you please alter your insights? Alter the insight? Okay. Okay. Okay, maybe I can knock all of her insights out after all. Okay. With the seance vision going. Pause. And then, okay, got it. And I can go back and forth to jump to different parts. Now that I know how to get around. Finding consistencies between the insights and the vision. Okay, got it. There's so much shit. Okay, nothing. Incense. I see. Incense. Song of ceremony. Boy's voice. Song of ceremony. Boy's voice. Okay. This is when he lost his life. When the... Is it when he lost his life? Because he can still hear the Song of Ceremony and smell incense after the vision went dark. Right? Sight is not there, but he can still smell and hear.
Objection!
I don't think that's it. No. Okay. No. Phoenix, you gotta be careful, because 5 of these and we're dead. It's getting worse. Which sensation to point out? So this is the insight that is wrong, they're saying. Okay, this is when he lost his life. We go play. Song of ceremony. Boy's voice. Boy's voice gets louder. His vision goes dark before he's in pain. Right? His vision is dark before the pain. Is that what we're saying? There is no sort of non-pain that we can point out, so...
Objection!
I think that's it. The vision's field of vision went dark right after he was struck, correct? Pardon me, but I must disagree. Your benevolence, please take another look at the exact moment the victim felt pain. His vision was already dark. Because of the order of events at odds with what you say happened. There we go. I cannot be wrong. My insights are beyond fallacy. I'm afraid this contradiction is something we simply can't ignore. Thank you, good judge. Okay, what's up, Mr. Payne? Prosecution has failed to make one tiny thing clear. There was a power outage, a blackout. Then he couldn't be hearing the Song of Ceremony through the speakers. Power outage must be why the victim's field of vision went dark. Power outage. Isn't that a fucking throwback, guys? Isn't that a fucking throwback to 1-1? The power outage. How did he hear the time then? On the TV? On the VCR? Nuh-uh, the power was out. Now, that explains everything, does it not? Okay. Blackout occurred when the accused and the victim were faced with one another. The accused swiftly brought his weapon down on the victim's head. Uh-huh. Good. Guys, don't clap, because I already know the inconsistency. If I'm Phoenix there, I'm like, guys, don't. Sorry, I'm just gonna save us all the pomp and circumstance of the whole thing. Okay. Okay. The moment after the blackout began. Okay, so we're gonna fast forward. Song of Ceremony. Okay. How are you still hearing the Song of Ceremony if the blackout is on through the speakers? Her benevolence, as impressive as your spirit communion power is, it's not infallible. You realize your words are an insult to all adherents of Corionism. Certainly not my intention to insult spirit mediums, but maybe I'm not the one who needs to learn when to stop talking. Damn! Said a few moments ago, the victim could hear the Song of Ceremony thanks to the temple's speakers. Then, how do you explain? Yeah, even after the power went out. Yep. This contradiction of facts can only mean the Song of Ceremony Mr. Roll heard was not coming from the speakers. Directly from the performance hall. Performance hall and unless it's not these stairs, it's these stairs that we're seeing. Not unless treasure room was not the actual scene of the crime. Somewhere closer to the performance hall. There's a glaring contradiction in the claims of her benevolence and the prosecution. Eat fucking shit, Payne. Hell yeah. They just haven't had a good lawyer in this country. Fucking time to class this place up. This is basically the equivalent of Messi joining MLS. Messi coming over and playing soccer in the US. They're all like, "Oh, you can do that?" Wait, you can kick the ball into the goal? Heed not this forked tongue, your majesty. These are but the claims of a corrupt lawyer. Everything he is saying is undeniable. It's based on the evidence of our eyes and ears. Is in the end meaningless. Even if the location of the murder turned out to be different, it doesn't change what we've seen at the moment of murder. Yeah. You don't see the murder weapon in that shot, actually. You don't know what he is raising, or even that he is raising anything. Maybe his hands were tied up on top of him or whatever. Yeah. Why? The accused had his hands up over his head. Okay. You'd better be prepared to back up your claim. Of course I can back up my claim. He is incredible at bluffing. No wonder he never loses at poker, this motherfucker. Under the threat of death, he's still smirking it out. Okay. Tongue shears. Chop chop. Let's have the bailiff fetch them. Chop chop. Whoa. Stop, stop. Yeah. I'm sure he won't miss one. Pain is so evil. Why did Albie held his hands up like that? Yeah, he was being arrested or whatever. Can be explained by something in the crime photo. The gun.
Take that!
As in the seance vision, I witnessed the defendant raise both of his hands over his head yesterday. And the police had their guns trained on him as they made their arrest. The victim was a security guard and an armed one at that. Defense proposed the victim had pointed his firearm at Albie. That's why the defendant's hands were raised in the air. Wow. So surprised she straight up fainted. Girl. This is not possible. It can't be. Get her. Get her. Also, I really appreciate that in this game, Phoenix's little chain on his suit is an actual 3D object and not a PNG. No, I can't believe it. Contradiction? There has to be some kind of a mistake. No, I think you've been making mistakes. And you've been sending people away for something they didn't do. It was against all we held sacred. Throw him in jail immediately for lèse-majesté. What? I can pay for the way he disrespect. Whoa. I'm just doing a lawyer's job. Annihilate is crazy. Is the judge on my side, though? No, I don't think I will. I can't charge him with lèse-majesté. Why not? He was simply following the proper procedure for defending the accused. There's nothing unlawful about that. Thank you. And on this day of all days, on this day? What is this day? Don't you want to wrap this trial up quickly? At this point, I think he's just scared of going home to the wife, so maybe he wants to drag it out. We can't end the trial now, not when we just learned new information about... Never mind. I am so sorry. I doubted your character. Your Majesty? You would honestly entertain the idea my insight contains a contradiction. 2 lost episodes of the Daleks Master Plan. Oh. The recovery of lost episodes? What? I didn't know there was, like, Doctor Who archaeology going on. In 20 plus years since the DC Act went into effect, such a thing has never occurred. Since the 60s. Wow. See, I'm not a Doctor Who head. I'm not a Whosian. I'm not a Henry Hoover. So I never knew about that stuff. But yeah. I gotta watch Doctor Who. But there's so much Doctor Who. Where should I start if I want to watch it? Everyone has like different opinions about it. The BBC wasn't keen on it? Really? Depends on my cheese tolerance. Are we talking actual cheese? Or are we talking sort of fantasy, sort of camp cheese? Because if it's regular cheese, all of it. Early episodes of Star Trek. I also haven't seen Star Trek. You gotta have to use a different metric. It is our duty to scrutinize it to the satisfaction of the law. You non-believer? Whoa, you can't do that. I have a duty to make a fair ruling in this trial. Yeah, child. She really just tried to turn it around on him. You insist on interfering with that process, your benevolence. I'm afraid I must request your removal from this courtroom. Royal priestess or not. Yeah, don't let it get to your head. We still have laws. Please acquiesce in this, your benevolence. Whoa. Do not admit defeat. I won't. Your Mitama will face due retribution in the Twilight Realm. Yeah, they'll pluck the barbs right off your stupid head. Okay, wow. Okay, yeah, you can really tell she's a 14-year-old girl. Yep. Mr. Light, was it? Mr. Wright. Phoenix Wright. Are they about to be like Phoenix? Oh, that doesn't matter. Okay. What's his name in Japanese? Is it also a mythical creature? Thank you, your majesty. Okay. This doesn't mean I trust you completely. I'll be keeping a close eye on you. Don't even think about lying to this court. I do not lie, I simply bluff. Oh, the look on your face, Mr. Wright. It's just... it's just too hilarious. The defense still doesn't get it. The truth he unearthed is gonna bury him in his case instead. Okay, Chief Prosecutor. Why would the victim, a security guard, point a gun at the accused? Because the accused was about to commit a theft. The only logical explanation. Ryuichi. Ouchie. Ouchie is fucking good. Ryuichi. Ryuichi Naruhodo. Naruhodo I know means like I understand or I get it. Ryuichi. I mean, Ryu means dragon and Ichi means like one or first, right? Yeah. Is Ryuichi the whole thing just dragon? I thought Ryu is dragon. Makes him look even more guilty. First dragon. Damn. The first dragon. That's pretty fucking badass. The fence didn't bother to think through. Mr. Roll came across the accused just as he was trying to steal the treasure. Guard pointed his gun at the accused, and just when the power went out, the accused murdered the victim and hid his body in the treasure room. A hand truck for moving heavy treasure around is stored in the treasure room. Could easily move the body with that. Back to the corner. Hope you're ready to climb that scaffold. Jesus. This point is asked the defendant himself what happened. Albie? Will you tell us what really happened? Please? Oh, wow. That guy's been immortalized properly, hasn't he? Named Furio Tigre, yeah. The dragon and the tiger. And, I mean, when dragon and tiger battle. Because now that we know this, the translation makes more sense here. The dragon here is referring to Phoenix. Now that makes more sense. The tiger is going to be... I am not sure. I'm assuming the white-haired dude, and the butterfly is her, I would say, ish, if I have to guess. Just because she has the little, like, she represents the spirituality, she does the seances and so on. And her outfit also has the long trailing thing that connects her two wrists, similar to how the butterfly imagery that have the connected wings and scoop up the souls. Butterfly embraces the Mitama. The favor of the orb is bestowed. And you'll only dirty your own soul. Tell the truth. I can't help unless you do. Why? Hold it. Maya, I'm sorry. I'm about to get killed. Dead. Never met a real lawyer before. Everybody always told me they're bad, bad people who help dirty criminals go free. Never thought a lawyer would actually try to help me. Would actually believe in me. Did Maya not tell you about Phoenix? The love of her life, who is a lawyer? I never would have even imagined it. So, that's why I lied, to try and save myself. I'm not gonna lie anymore. I'm going to believe in you too. Nice. Allow me to explain, s'il vous plaît. Nice. Went to the treasure room lots of times to look at the treasure box. I'm sorry. Mr. Roll even saw me once and scolded me. My box is so beautiful. The way it glows in the dark. I couldn't help myself. It glows in the dark, yeah. It's covered in this special mineral called fluoronite that makes it glow. Then what he was holding over his head in the vision can't have been the thing, because when the light went out, it would have been lit the fuck up. It's really a shame they don't put it on display for the public. Can you imagine how many people would go on night tours of the temple if they did? Wow. Glows in the dark. The day of the incident, I was on my way to the treasure room again, when I ran into Mr. Roll on the Great Stairs. Yeah. Not the treasure room stairs in the seance vision. Great stairs that connect to the hallway. Okay, now, they did say earlier, the victim, both of his parents died young, and he has several younger brothers and sisters. His life was not easy. Is it possible he was in the middle of stealing the thing, and then Albie walked up, he panicked, he was like, what are you doing here? I've told you not to, etc., etc. Pulls the gun out. Just absolutely overreacting, just trying to get him out of the way, and so he doesn't go check on the treasure because it is empty. And then while that was happening, someone came up behind him, which is why his voice got louder. He was like, hey, you know, look out, or something. Vision wasn't clear enough to show us what was at the top of the stairs. Yeah, all of a sudden, Mr. Roll drew his gun. Yeah, he's got it kind of draped around his, yeah. Gully put my hands up. He acted so scary. For some reason, he had a scarf over his mouth. I couldn't read his expression at all. The power went out, so I took that chance to hightail it out of there. The gun and the piercing look on Miss Roll's eyes. Must have been when I dropped the notice scroll. Must have been. Say anything to you when you ran into him? I have no idea why, but he asked me a strange question. Did you steal it? He said. So, okay, he was trying to steal it. Someone else got ahead of him and stole it. Sorry I didn't say all this before. I didn't think anybody would believe me. Well, and that confirmed my suspicions that you were the thief.
Objection!
Nuh-uh.
Objection!
Where there's smoke, there's fire. Victim must have had good reason to be suspicious of the accused. What better reason to be suspect the boy? Seeing the treasure box in his hands. No, it couldn't have been. Then, just after that... But why would he be coming back in? If he had just stolen it. Surely he'd be booking it. Can be none other than the accused. Nuh-uh. Oh. Aww. You got a cute doggo. Oh my god, it's got a little spirit curl on his forehead. Hey, Shadow, down, boy. I'm sorry about this. This is my dog, Shadow. Is it supposed to be named Shadow? Nearly gave me a heart attack. Okay. Shadow says Mr. Roll made a mistake. Okay. You're not thinking of cross-examining an animal, are you? Not this time, yeah. I don't have to reassess my assessment of your sanity for a second there. Yeah. It's true that the defendant was standing in front of the victim when he died. Doesn't mean somebody else couldn't have struck the victim at that time. Who but the accused, standing in front and center, could have done it? In fact, the accused standing front and center is the only person that could have done it. That could not have done it. From behind. Right?
Take that!
Isn't it possible the victim could have been struck from behind? It's not outside the realm of possibility. Okay. I don't know. Yeah, the culprit. Well, I mean, yeah, the one who actually did it, but we don't know who. We assume the true culprit struck the victim from behind. Culprit stole the thing. Yeah. Then Roll appeared, making his rounds. Imagine the culprit then quickly hid in the storeroom at the other end of the hallway. Yeah. I'm gonna look for something to base it on right now. Was there anyone around the storeroom area? There might have been somebody there, but I couldn't see. I was only halfway down the stairs. Okay. Someone was there. Well, I'm not sure we can actually take that. Yeah. The defendant didn't happen to see this other person. Doesn't mean the true culprit couldn't have been there in the hallway. I'll enjoy watching you sink. Okay. Only the accused and the victim were there in that hallway at the time of the incident. How can you know? A very reliable eyewitness. The actual guy. Calling an eyewitness to the stand. It's been decades since that's happened. I don't like the defense's witness. You can rest assured there are no pets involved. Oof. Bring the witness to the stand. Oh, baby. Well. If it isn't Jesus Christ. Peace, lovin', and disstand. Oh, peace, love, and understanding. Okay, peace, love, and understanding. Peace, love, and understanding. Got it. My God. Yeah, his looks more like a snake for a reason. I'm like Temple's head monk. Can you dig? It is fully Jesus Christ. It is an instructor understanding. It's funny because understanding is literally Phoenix Wright's name in Japanese, though. Naruhodo. Instructor. Not only is Mr. Understanding Temple's head monk. Holy fuck, this is gonna get old fast. He's also a renowned Damalan expert. That's the instrument? I see. Here she is, my sweet serenader, my one and only. Groovy, right? Heard our sultry sounds once before, brother. He was playing it during the... Got it. Right on, brother. The song is ceremony. Playing this tune together is a precious gig for me and my girl here, you dig? Okay. Oh, Holy Mother, may the righteous sounds of my Damalan serve as my offering to you. Great performance, as always. This is my thing, you know? Stairway to Heaven is crazy. It's my thing, you know? My bag. I make instruments speak, baby. Does this man know about drugs, do you think? No Damalan class today? This trial has gone into overtime thanks to the lawyer over here. You know what they say, baby? Never trust the lawyer man. But transgressors against the Holy Mother have to be brought to justice. You must have been shocked to learn it had been stolen. Yeah, man, that was not cool. That's right, brother. Here's the one and only treasure box key. Oh, this. Got it. And I keep it on me at all times. Can you dig? The sneaky thief went and cracked open that sucker anyway. Total bummer, man. You know it, baby. It's called the Magatama Key, and it's a historical artifact to boot. It's been passed down from head monk to head monk at Temple. Now someone's jacked the treasure on my watch. It's a real buzzkill, man. How am I ever gonna face Her Holiness again? Oh, Holy Mother, please find it in your infinite mercy to forgive me. Amen. Sorry, I mean, You witnessed the accused and the victim heading to the treasure room. You know it, baby. Best believe I scoped that tiny transgressor. Okay. Tell us. Yes, of course, I'll do all I can. In the name of Her Holiness, I vow to sing. Not but the truth I swear to bring. Hit me! Dude. Peace, love, and understanding, huh? What I saw, baby. After the morning dance of devotion, to go back to my chamber. Okay, you want to back to your room after the morning dance of devotion. Chamber's on the way to the temple's treasure room. Do we have the map? We do. Okay, so the chamber. So after the performance hall, you went to your chamber, which is on the way to the treasure room. I mean, it's kind of on the way, sure. Any small footsteps I can quite clearly hear if anyone to the treasure room goes near. Abby was the only one. Abby was the only one. One other one other than Roll. Only Albie to the treasure room did stroll. Harsh, man. Yeah, you were the one who discovered the victim's body. Okay. That's right, brother. After the blackout, I went to reset the breaker and give power back to the people. Circuit box is near my chamber, so I'm always the man for the job. You feel me? Okay, down there. Got it. Breakers are in the first floor hallway in front of the storeroom. I got a whiff of something funky. Blood, man. Really harsh Memello. I knew something wasn't kosher, so I swung by the treasure room to see what's what. And I was like, whoa, man. There was poor Mr. Roll, dead as a doornail. Got it. The only ones who went to the scene of the crime were the victim and the accused. Mr. Understanding's unassailable account is what led to the accused's arrest. I can see that. Isn't it possible the murder took place before the end of the Dance of Devotion? Yeah. Photo of that morning's Dance of Devotion taken by a tourist. Using a different thing. Yeah, he's there, but you're using a different instrument, my guy. I can almost hear the sound of Mr. Indistant's Damalon now. But he's not using the Damalon. I'm imagining because he used the Damalon to hit him over the head. As head monk, my monks in training are like my own kids, like family. Can you dig it? Should have thought I'll be better, man. Or Her Holiness the Holy Mother. Oh, Albie, confess your sins, my young brother. I don't have anything to confess to the Holy Mother. What? Bogus, little man. Your faith is weak, like a wet paper bag. Are you feeling me? Spoil the child, not maybe. Whoa. Her Holiness is magnanimous, son. If you confess your guilt, she'll forgive you in the Twilight Realm. He's like straight up, he's just being like, begin your cross-examination. Dude, that animation is so sick every time. Okay. I correct my chamber, I got the motion. Okay. I was really enjoying that. Yeah, there's something about the name I can't put my finger on. Yeah. We were playing something during the Dance of Devotion, weren't you? Yeah, I was playing my beautiful girl right here, this Damalon. Okay. I understand its playing is the best in the kingdom. It must please Her Holiness greatly. Okay. Okay. No sweat. That's his chamber. Yeah. He'd give Peace Lovin' a chance. Oof. They got 96 written over here. What the hell did they got 96 written for? Okay, you can hear footsteps clearly. Sure. Temple is a groovy old building built from Mother Nature's finest. You can hear a pin drop through the wooden walls, you dig? Okay, yeah, walls are not. Got it. All thanks to the Holy Mother's divine protection. Albie was the only one. Did you see him? Albie is practically family, man. The smooth groove of his shoes are easy to pick out. Possible you went to the storeroom at the other end of the hall. No way, man. I saw him with my own 2 eyes. You saw him? Yeah. My peepers peeped, the sneaky sneak Albie. So you were in the treasure room too? Damn, he's joining in. When I heard the footsteps, I looked out the window. Oh, I see. From my window, I can see... There's footsteps, though. Oh, you can see him at the bottom. Through that window, I saw Albie walk into the treasure room. Doesn't quite show anything. I was wondering if there was some way we could show the windows were closed or something, but I don't think we can from this. Wait, no, we can. Hang on. Yeah. All hallway shutters will remain shut for today's dance of devotion. Yeah, add it to the testimony, of course. You got it, brother. You just gotta vamp the song a little, change it around.
Objection!
There's something off about that, Mr. Understanding. I mean, this vibe and top in the charts where you're from. What's your poison? Orchestra? Jazz soul? Nah, the music's fine. Mr. Understanding, you've been lying to this court. Now why would I lie? I got nothing to hide. That's... Okay, that's not great singing on my end, or great rhymes on his end. It's very much dude with a guitar at a party, which I guess is exactly what what his character is. Do you recognize this object, Mr. Understanding? Do ya? Temple notice, man. What of it? All of the hallway shutters will remain shut for today's dance of devotion. Talking about the fact that from your chamber, you couldn't have seen anyone going into the treasure room through those shutters. Looks like you didn't get the memo. Or the temple notice, if you will. Oh, he's playing slip-in. If you don't believe it, why don't you read the notice for yourself? Something well for something. I'm not so hot at reading Quranese, man. I usually get one of the other monks to read stuff for me, you know? Hey, cut me some slack, man. I only moved to this country 6 months ago. And you're a head monk? How little you understand. Religious faith can't be measured in months or years. I've only been an adherent of Quranism for 3 months myself. Holy Mother's teachings really spoke to me, prompting me to stay in the country. Our Holiness teachings spoke to me too. So this is basically like a haven for fucking evil guys. They just come to this country and they're like, no, I totally believe in all this stuff. And they're like, all right, dude. Wanna be Minister of Education? Maybe chill, brother.
Objection!
What kind of nonsense are you spouting now? He saw Albie with his own 2 eyes. Is it really nonsense to suggest he could have seen Albie from somewhere else? The treasure room. Or like if it's down here, like from this side of the hall.
Take that!
No matter how I look at it, it's the only place he could have been. If he says he saw him, and that's the truth. Are you accusing Mr. Understanding? Well, I did see a little preview that told me he did it, so actually, yeah, I am. Contend there's a strong possibility this witness is the murderer. First you criticize her benevolence's insights, now you accuse the head monk of murder. If he was here, he could have struck the victim down from behind and moved his body to the treasure room. There's one more thing. Do you remember what was said in the opening argument? That Albie used his position as monk in training to get his hands on the treasure. Why don't we try this twist on for size? The thief used his position as head monk of the temple to get a hold of the treasure. Key to the treasure box has been passed down from head monk to head monk. Better position to be in if you want to steal the treasure. Also, how quickly do they go through head monks? Because this shit was unearthed 8 years ago. I get that he's only been in this country 6 months, but how long was the previous monk, head monk, before this guy became it? Because surely it must have only been one passing down. Nothing but a lie designed to get him close to the treasure. Well, he has lied. In front of the Holy Mother, no less. He isn't above lying. Didn't you swear to the Holy Mother that naught but the truth would you bring? In light of that, I don't think it's unfair to call your faith into question. Ooh. This is ridiculous. Are there no limits to what this lawyer will say? Lie is such a... What? Who holding it? Who upholding it? Enough with the nervous wreck routine, prosecutor. You're just embarrassing yourself, man. Lawyer man, you really are the lowest of the low. The little... Could you even hear that when I did it? You've gone and said something I can't forgive. You called my belief into question, my faith in the Holy Mother. And nobody gets away with that. You don't have to do it again. Oh, he's going psycho mode. Oh shit. Just throw the pick at me? He's a rock and roll. Where'd the amps come from? This is the music of my soul. Death to the lawyer. Okay, it's heavy metal, death metal. I'm the Twilight Messenger. Can you tell? I don't even know what the fuck kind of music he's doing. Straight hell, they don't believe in that here. The Twilight Zone. Twilight Round. The Twilight Zone? That's a TV show, I think. Can you hear me okay? Or is the music a little loud? We can hear you? Okay, thank you. Thank you very much. That plinkety-plunk music just wouldn't let me express my rage. The real source of your anger, having your lie exposed. Why he sounds like Sans Undertale? All sniffing around, suspicious and throwing out false accusations. I'm afraid that's my job. Well, lawyers are crap. Keep making noise, and I'll have to use my partner here on you. Hey, So you want to know the truth, huh? Think you can handle the truth, do ya? Fine. Let's see you try. Feel the heat of my brutal death beat. Ooh. Savage, right? Sweating bullets, ain't ya? Screams of my soul are gonna make a mosh pit out of this peanut gallery. Dude, they're getting into it. Yo, geezer, I got something to testify. Get ready for the howling of my soul. Chart topper, soul screaming truth. That's gonna be the title of the testimony, I bet. Yeah. Where's the apostrophe? Wasn't there an apostrophe? I guess there wasn't. Okay, my bad. I just put an apostrophe there in my brain. He did go to the storeroom. Okay, this is just empty testimony. This does nothing. From my spot in front of the storeroom, so I'll be creeped to the treasure room. Trailing from behind, found on the scent. I saw Pat roll after Albie he went. Me and my girl, innocent and sweet, back by the storeroom, can't be beat. Then out went the power, ticket to midnight. Robbing all sides. That doesn't make sense. If Albie went first and Pat went second, like this and then like this, they would have had their confrontation here, or however it was. They wouldn't have been arranged that way, you know? Dude, the guitar spin. This is Domelon metal. Oh, their ears ringing. Got chills, and they're multiplying. Ooh. Run away, fast as you can. They do have good references in these games. Perfect accompaniment for further deliberations. I went to put my Domelon away. She's my precious partner. Gotta give her a good rest after playing in the right. Except you didn't play this thing. You played with this. It's a different instrument. Because you'd send me to hell. We all know about lawyers and their lying lawyerly ways. Am I right, people? If I admitted I went to the storeroom, you'd have drummed up a false charge on me. Didn't want to get sent to hell. What do you say? Why, that's so would have happened. Yeah. Yeah, punk's ready to rock or what? Wow. He's really getting turned over here. Pain is also getting turned over here. Cross-examination. Okay. Why did you go to the storeroom?
Hold it!
Can't prove you didn't go to the treasure room either. Ready to make your getaway when you saw Mr. Roll. You panicked and ran into the music storeroom, isn't that right? You're not having it. This silence is your answer, lawyer man. This audience knows the score. Wow. I'll say it again, lawyer man. After the priestess's dance, I went to the music storeroom. Yeah, okay, whatever.
Hold it!
How did Albie appear at the time? He was glancing around all shifty-like. Okay. Then he was up to no good. Shady, I tell ya. Okay. And this starts the reason. Admitted he was sneaking in to see the treasure box. Only the Holy Mother knows the truth, you say? Bzz, wrong. Peace lovin' knows the score, baby. From my lips to our mother's ear. An artist only sings what he saw there. Alright. Peace, love, and understanding is crazy.
Hold it!
More famous the song, the greater the controversy. Okay, sure. A hunting dog, because, you know, Roll was a guard, and the inspiration came to me suddenly, like a flash, and... Okay, this isn't genius. We're just trying to get you to be like, why... If Roll was behind, they would have had a different... They would have confronted somewhere else. Okay. Yeah. Fine. Have it your way, geezer. Show must go on. Slash and trash. Okay, okay. So you and your girl, meaning this instrument, right? Get the picture? No. Expressing you not ask him the same thing over and over. Now you got it in one. Take a bow, baby. Okay. I was taking care of my partner in crime, getting ready to put her away. Would you believe it? Okay. Take the midnight, blacker than black. But you're right by the breaker, right? Girl, I've been sounding a little off, so I have to get her back in tune. Hallway, you say? Why would I be in the hallway? Yeah. Now that he discovered the treasure had been stolen, you were going to kill him. Okay, he's kind of got a good tune going, honestly. Your argument is rather unsubstantiated. Okay. The possibility is still there. You can't deny the witness could have killed the victim under cover of darkness. Okay. What? Okay. It's not like the witness planned the outage, so he could take advantage of the darkness. Would have been without darkness, it would have been hard to sneak up behind Mr. Roll and kill him. The witness somehow magically made... Well, the breaker is literally right there. What do you mean, magically made the outage happen? With no magic necessary. Yeah. What did they use to do? The breaker. What? Circuit boxes in the storeroom end of the hallway. There's nothing really magical about turning off the breaker, wouldn't you say? True. That theory doesn't hold water, lawyer man. You're saying I turned the breaker off and then snuck up on Mr. Roll and hit him. In pitch black darkness with no source of light. The treasure glows in the dark. Always blacker than 100 midnights. You can't see the hand in front of your face. How could anybody commit murder like that? Guide through the darkness? Yeah. You're gonna move this room with half-baked punch like that. Glows in the dark. The treasure. Yeah, I can. This is very trial 1. They're like guiding you to everything. I mean, again, my worry is if they continue to do that through all the cases. Case 1, I can see them, you know, guiding you, taking you to water and making you drink, you know? But I hope that doesn't stick, because this is very, very, yeah.
Take that!
I believe the victim was holding the treasure box. Well, the box glows in the dark, so you could use it as a sort of beacon. Yeah. What in the world would the victim be holding the treasure box? Because he stole it. We're going to be needing those tongue shears after all. Do it, do it. Then we can jam out to this lawyer's shrieks of pain. Whoa, peace, love, and understanding, I thought. We still have a tongue to scream with. We already accused them of being the thief earlier. Why is this such a revelation? Turned this whole trial upside down. Yeah. Isn't it possible it was because the victim himself was the thief? Oh, the victim was the thief, not this guy was the thief. Got it. Got a bull are you spewing now? The victim was the thief. Everything we've learned so far would all make sense. It would give us a completely new way to interpret the victim's actions. Mr. Roll went to the treasure room. He grabbed the box that contained the treasure and started to take off with it. Then he ran to Albie on the Great Stairs. That's why Mr. Roll put his gun on. Is exactly as I described it earlier. Got it. Y'all are gonna think I'm cheating or something. I'm good at detective murder mysteries, okay? This explains why the victim would be holding the glowing treasure box in the dark. It would have been possible for someone other than the accused to kill him. Craziest thing I've ever heard. Trying to roll the temple. A devout believer, that pious Koreanist. Okay. You're prepared to back up your claim. Can't back down, okay. Proof Mr. Roll was the thief may have been left behind on a certain piece of evidence. The lock? Or the thing itself? Well, he was wearing gloves. Footprints, fingerprints. It's almost definitely this photo. I don't think there's... Unless... No... Why does he have blood on his glove is what I don't understand. It's only on the glove, not anywhere else. So like the blood got on it when the blood was, like the glove was on top of something and then blood fell on it. If anything, it's gotta be this.
Take that!
Uh-oh. Uh-oh, I'm in trouble. I'm in trouble. The treasure box, yeah.
Take that!
There might be trace evidence on it that would show the victim had held it. Bring the treasure box. Dude, everyone's gonna see it. Oh my god. Oh yeah, okay, so the glove mark on the box, right? That's why. It's a little matter of the old tongue shears. Yeah, those are coming into play, presumably. I need to close it first, yeah. Unless the handprint. Okay, the handprint is freaking huge. Can I close this? Thank you. No need to, like, lock it, dude. You son of a... You locked it. So you can open it with that key you're wearing. Yeah, I can. No sweat. Okay, I don't think... Could you lend me your Magatama key? Sure. Wouldn't it go in the hole above the Magatama mark? Presumably. It won't open. Thief must have busted the lock when they forced the box open. Okay, not even the Magatama key can open it. Okay, yeah, the big old glove mark. That's it. That's it. Take a look at this. The blood stain here outlines the shape of a hand. Yep, and it's the guy's hand. Even as he was being struck, he held on tight to the precious treasure box. He'd gone through a lot of trouble to steal it. I think maybe he didn't steal it. I think, like, he walked in, the thing was open. The thing was open, and so that's why he ran out, and then he saw Albie, and he was like, Albie, did you steal it? He was going around with this thing, trying to find the guy. And then this MFer came up from behind and hit him, maybe even with the treasure. Blood from his head wound splattered across his hand and onto the box. No, it's in the photo. Where's your proof? The outline is that of the victim's hand. We have it. We have that proof.
Take that!
Just so happens I have the proof you require. Yes, I do. Right here in this crime photo. The fucking bloody hand.
Take that!
Take a look at the victim's hand. That's blood. We place Mr. Roll's hand inside the bloody outline. Yep. And if they form one complete splatter, it would prove my theory correct. I'm willing to bet my life on it. Careful now. Don't throw that around so quickly, because they take you up on that around here. The crown has the hair on it? Wait. There's no way they would ever match up. It's patently impossible for... Uh-oh. Oh, he just bit his tongue. Your forked tongue get tangled up in there. Get him. Submit your own tongue to the court. Damn, get him. Get him, Phoenix. Phoenix did get a little sassy after the 7-year break. He got a little bit of snark in him after that. Apparently, not everything out of the defense's mouth is a bluff. This tongue doesn't lie. I'd like to continue to use my tongue in the future too, if you wouldn't mind. Okay. No, it's upsetting news. He must have needed the money badly to support his family. He even gave up his dream of becoming a monk to help him. Yeah. Yeah, don't end up like me.
Objection!
The victim was a thief and he was holding the treasure box. That means Mr. Roll was holding the murder weapon when he was killed.
Objection!
I don't think that box is the murder weapon. Blood was thought to have gone on the box when the box was used as a weapon. Blood spattered onto the treasure box the victim was holding when he was struck with the real weapon, which was probably that sort of electric guitar looking instrument that he was playing. I'm the one who used this real weapon. Are you saying I'm wrong in my understanding? Phoenix! You're letting them fly today. You're in rare form, Phoenix. You got me riled up, lawyer man. I feel a song coming on. Uh-oh. Yeah. Y'all are gonna be so embarrassed when we prove he's the murderer. Your life is on the line. Yep. Okay. I'm confident the real murder weapon does indeed exist. That's a bold claim. Let's see you back it up. Fucking the guitar instrument.
Take that!
This thin thread is all I've got. Yeah. Let's go, Phoenix. It's never let you wrong. Your gut. That photo, is that gonna help you? Oh yeah? Well, there's something, huh? This instrument you're playing. Oh, that wasn't this morning, because, yeah.
Take that!
Sorry, the morning of the, yeah. Why is the instrument you're holding different from the one you're playing in the photo? Yeah. I believe you said your Domelon was your one and only. I got nothing to say. They're different because the one in the photo is no longer in playable condition. That's a hard fucking image, dude. Not after you used it to bludgeon Mr. Roll to death. My old partner wasn't doing so hot, so I brought her sister along, that's all. Not a big deal, lawyer man. Okay, let's see the old one. Too bad, you're too late. I got rid of her yesterday. Burned her up with the rest of the trash. Ashes to ashes, baby. Haha. I see more trash right here in this court that needs to burn in the fires of hell. Lawyer trash. Damn. He's getting the crowd riled up for this one. Yeah, I do like how they're matching up his singing to the music, but I am also not about to sing to that, because I'm simply not a musical sort of man. Where's that great scream of yours? Whoa, is he rubbing it on the amp? Damn, damn. It can't be, nah, it's not gonna end like this. Defense is unable to produce the evidence it needs to prove its assertion. Evidence is everything in court, yeah. Your claim Mr. Understand is the murderer is no more than conjecture. True. There seems to be one more thing you're forgetting. You accuse Mr. Understanding of being the thief. The real thief turned out to be the victim. Yeah, motive for murder goes on though. Yeah, no. You are the thief. You opened it. You busted it open. You took the thing inside. Then he walks in, sees the empty case, and then walks out, and that's why he asked them, are you the thief? Did you steal it? I think it's time to hand down the verdict in this case. Trust you understand what you yourself will receive for taking on this case. Jesus. Murder weapon's been destroyed, now I've got no more. Yeah. You've wasted this court's time and disparaged everything we hold sacred. Lese Majesty, in addition to the crime of abetting the accused. Bye-bye, lawyer man. Do some repenting in the Twilight Realm. Yep. Must have had some reason to kill him, but what? Time to go into Mind Palace? Phoenix Mind Palace. Exterminate. Annihilate. Exterminate. Dude, these people are fucking crazy. Turn my thinking around. Mind Palace. Why did he ask? He's not the thief. You are. Because it was open. Now it all makes sense. I'm Paul Kunko, man. What you trying to say? Martin and squealing to yourself. Sounds like you knocked something loose upstairs. Something's always been a little loose. Hold off and you're ruling for just a little while longer. Nope. That's not it. Just I realized something important. We've been operating under a serious misconception. A mistaken notion about the treasure box. Okay. Second, I find it really is nothing but nonsense. Yeah, I mean, you were already about to say guilty, so this is just a win. No downside. What is this misconception you mentioned? Was that it was empty? Yeah. Recall that when Mr. Roll ran into Albie, he asked the boy a question. Did you steal it? Recall Mr. Roll was holding the treasure box. Why then did he ask Albie the question that he did? Yeah. Not once you realize, by the time Mr. Roll got to the treasure room, it was already open and empty. Suspected Albie had gotten to it first, which is why he confronted Albie when he ran to the boy on the stairs. Because it was open already. Or what, did he just know how much it weighs? I'm able to tell by the weight when he lifted it that the box was empty. Yeah, decided to at least steal the empty box. It's an important historical artifact in and of itself. Okay. The point is this. Give Mr. Understanding a motive to murder the victim. He's the one that stole the stuff inside of it. If anyone had found out the treasure was missing, he would have been accused of incompetence. The moment Mr. Roll discovered the treasure was gone, his fate was sealed. You decided then he had to be silenced forever. Oh, so he didn't steal it is what you're saying. Then who did? I thought he did. But it is true that his key doesn't open the place, so what's going on with that? What really happened to the treasure? By Mr. Peace, Love, and Understanding himself. Please don't listen to these trumped up charges. Objection! Are they trumped up? Prove it. Can only be opened with the key Mr. Understanding holds. Who else could have stolen the treasure? But the lock wasn't forced back then. Yeah. Would you care to make any statements in response to the defense's claims? Testify. This is all bull. My noggin's a rage cage and it's ready to explode, baby. Okay, chill out. Chill out. I'm not gonna take it. No, I ain't gonna take it. I dutifully watched over that treasure with pride. So now I'm getting accused of stealing it. Okay, okay. You want to testify? Thank you. Me, I did it. This lying lawyer's insults know no limit. I guarded the oath faithfully, sacred duty to the Holy Mother, easy to see. Hands unclean, the accused did the deed. Forced the box open, no key did he need. No key did he need. Okay, it's nice his testimonies have always some kind of thing there that isn't actually testimony that we can purely ignore. We're gonna press some, and then yeah, we're gonna press and get it. Don't worry, we're gonna get it. Don't you worry. I believe in you, Mr. Wright. I know you can win this for us. We'll go Sim is Maya together. Yeah, we will. This is your requiem. The argument the orb was already gone fits all the facts. Where's your proof I stole the orb? Okay.
Hold it!
Problem with that is I don't think you really are a true believer. Well, that's a pretty rough accusation. There you question my faith. But I can't suspend logic. You wormed your way into the temple with intent of stealing the treasure. You're the only one who can open the treasure box. Okay. No key did he need. What do you mean, no key did he need? You're the one who opened it, isn't that right? But not even the Magatama key can open it. So what are we doing here? Is it because it's busted now, or what are we doing? There's your proof right there. The accused really didn't try to force his way into the box. How do you explain why the lock was busted and wouldn't open for you earlier? Maybe there's a different way to open it. I don't think that's right. Nah. Different key, different key. But what does different key even mean? Okay.
Hold it!
Defense's sinful wrongdoing has made him lose touch with reality. Does the design on the box match the key? Ish. I mean, ish. But yeah, it's a different. It's definitely not a. It's not a different. I mean, the general worldliness does fit. Hidden is obvious. The secret is obviously in the key. I don't know about that. The key doesn't really have much mystery to it, I don't think. But it feels like the less obvious answer, which is typically the right one. I'm metagaming here. Here, examine it all you like. There's nothing. Okay, the secret's in the box. Or am I? What? What did he just say? Hang on. What? What did he just say? This Mitama key? Mitama? Is Mitama the name for it? Yeah, Mitama. Okay. Okay, only the Mitama key opens the treasure. Okay, we are progressing. I'm not exactly sure what's happening. Not even the Magatama key. But this is Magatama key, not Mitama key. Yeah.
Objection!
You just called your key the Mitama key, didn't you? Didn't you originally say it's called the Magatama key? Oh. Whoa, got whipped right across the face. Apparently, it's a rather crucial question. What's the big deal? So I said the wrong thing. So what? Simple slip of the tongue. No. Is it an important detail? It's very important. This key is apparently not the Magatama key, but rather the Mitama key. Nah, man, just a meaningless mistake. Insignificant. I really feel like Phoenix right now. I'm flying by the seat of my pants. I'm making bluffs. I don't know what's going on. Not really clear on what the defense is driving at myself. I'm eager to find out. Okay. Yeah. Is connected to the Founder's Orb. Show grounds. Yeah, I can show grounds. Okay, even if it's just a bluff. Mitama. It's Probably butterfly shaped. Well, okay, I know what ties Mitama and the orb together. It's the chant.
Take that!
Yep. Why they have to write Phoenix as a bluffer? I know, but I mean, it works. He's kind of a genius at it, which kind of rescues it, you know? He's not just like, it's better when he's bluffing but then realizes it rather than this whole moment right now where he doesn't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. It's very confusing. This is not great. But typically when it's just like he's just someone that's very willing to have his changing his thinking changed. What the fuck did I say? Hidden within its lyrics is the secret behind how to really open the treasure box. It's the butterfly, not the lock on the side. Yeah. When the butterfly embraces the Mitama, the favor of the orb is bestowed. That's why I inserted the key into the lock with the Magatama design on it. You have to first... Hang on, let me see the box a little closer. Flip it vertically. Whee! This is... Oh my god, that's kind of genius. That's kind of genius. It fits so well. Thank you. A Mitama. Yep. It's too big to fit into the lock. Yeah, it's not fitting into the lock. It's fitting around the butterfly. The butterfly. Wow. Right here. Present. Oh, dude, the animation. He looks at the judge like, Papa? Did I do it, Papa? And that is the real secret behind the song and ceremony. The true key to opening the treasure box. It's all over, Mr. Payne. Say someone was fooled into trying to force the front-facing lock open. It won't budge. It's just a decoy. The only person that can open the box is someone that knows the trick to it. Someone that has the key and knows the trick, which is a Venn diagram which intersects exactly one person. The only one who could have stolen it is the one man who knew about the Mitama key. Peace, love, and understanding. Scene of the crime. On the floor. Very unlocked and very open treasure box. Only someone who knew how to open it would have left it in that state. Yeah. You're the one who killed Mr. Roll. What now, dude? Is he okay? I don't think he's okay, actually. Yeah, God, huh? Cuckoo, cuckoo. Damn, he went down pretty hard, huh? He really shredded something fierce. Curse him. It's all his fault. Why do you have to try and steal the treasure? Why'd I have to spot him with that box? My way to the storeroom after the morning dance. His fault. Whoops. I clicked a little fast, but that was his big old confession, right? Had to cause that blackout and clock him good. Well, there he is. He is fully confessing. Gonna let my secret get out. Nobody could know the treasure box was empty. I'd lose my position as head monk. Who knows what else they'd do to me. I couldn't let... I had to stop him. Well, I don't know if we could admit this because he is concussed, but... I can scarcely believe it. Nothing like this has ever happened since the DC Act was enacted 23 years ago. My perfect, unblemished record. You've been here for 3 months, dude. Also, how is it perfect and unblemished? You have a history of lawyering before you came here, and you sucked ass then, too. The incredible pain. Ruined. No. And then, yeah. Oh my god, dude. Shiny as hell. Lawyer really win? I can't believe it. This can't be happening. Why are they so upset about it? I said peace. Honestly speaking, I'm just as shocked as everyone else. The truth has been made known, so it's time for me to give my verdict. In the name of the Holy Mother, this court finds the accused. I'll be your guide. Confetti? Do they have confetti in this place? Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, okay. They have fancy confetti. There's a lot of emphasis put on this. I wonder if it's the kind of thing that only really happens when the real verdict is reached. And that hasn't happened in a long time. People from the gallery show no sign of clearing out. Not guilty? Still in shock. Can you believe that guy? Yeah. This can't be happening. It's impossible, guys. It literally just happened. Holy Mother, preserve us. What's up? Thank you so much for what you did for me. Just glad it turned out okay. Yeah. I'm really sorry, Mr. Wright. I had a really hard time trusting you at first. Yeah, you really kind of did. It just kind of... It comes with my job, I guess. It's chill, don't worry. That's okay, Albie. I know how unpopular lawyers are in this country. How did it ever get this way in the first place? I don't really know why. I never even questioned it before today. By the time I was born, all the lawyers were already gone. As far back as I can remember, verdicts have been based on her benevolence's insights. How old are you? You're 9. And she's 14. Was she doing this since she was 5? Or, you know, since far back as you can remember, so since she was 8, maybe? I could see that. If you're a guide at 9, she can be a benevolent freaking royal priestess at 8. Well, they were unfair. You were about to give him a guilty verdict when he was in fact not guilty. With her benevolence's divination seances, lawyers are still necessary, yeah. Yep, exactly. Without proper defense, people could easily wind up receiving wrongful convictions. Also, why do we need her interpreting it? She can summon the vision. We can all see it. It's not like she's the only one that can understand it and see it. It's on the big screen. It's basically like she's plugging the HDMI from her brain to the pool so we can all see it, right? So it's there. Why do we need her to tell us what's happening? I can see what's happening. And you're getting it wrong. What? Don't say that so loud. You might think you're a rebel. You could be arrested. Yeah. It's our queen of the court system. Well, I think they're probably right. The Defiant Dragons. And yeah, here is where Phoenix being called Phoenix instead of like Drake Wright or something like that comes to bite us in the ass a little. Because the Defiant Dragons with Ryuichi Naruhodo at the head kinda slaps. Scary guy named Dark. Dark? I'm assuming that's just pronounced Dark. They'll do anything to overthrow her eminence, even commit crimes. Even commit crimes? Oh my. Things you're saying sound a lot like stuff they say. But you're not scary like that Dark guy. Pardon the intrusion. Who are you? Yeah, you. I want to talk to you, see? Flight, is it? Phoenix Wright. And you are? This guy's Dark. I'm calling it right now. I'm the Chinese Minister of Justice. The name's Inga Karkul. Inga Karkul. Inga Karkul. I'm trying to see if there's anything here. I don't think there's anything. Inga Karkul. Karain. I oversee the whole legal shebang. I was watching that 3-ring circus in there. There's something there. Okay. How are you, sir? Run along, Mini-Mong. Grown-ups are talking here. Why is everyone such different tropes in this country? Very Western tropes as well. May I help you with something? Just wanted a good look at you. Guys like you aren't exactly dime a dozen around here. Well then. Oh yeah, I might as well share this little morsel with you. Turns out Roll was a seasoned thief. A repeat offender, see? My men look into it, and they found all the booty he'd pilfered right there in his digs. Why? Guess he was doing it for the family. What a mook. Guess that kind of sob story gets you common folk all misty-eyed, huh? Apparently, yeah. Anyway, another thing. My men check out that understanding. Sorry, every time I see it, I get stone-locked. Understanding fella, too. He wasn't the only one with the sticky fingers. It's the insurgents. They put the squeeze on our head monk, apparently. So he gave up the Founder's Orb and tried to keep it hush-hush. Yeah, say, White. That was a cute little number you pulled in my courtroom today, wasn't it? First not guilty ruling in 23 years. You're making waves, see? Stirring the pot. Catch my drift? Thanks to that song and dance, we know our precious national treasure got nicked. So I'm gonna call it a wash and let it slide this time. Let what slide? We found the correct... What did I do? Yeah. I do best to read between the lines here, chump. You're standing on thin ice, you got my drift? Even a dirty no-good-nick punk knows to cash in his chips before the house steps in. Do us both a favor and keep an eye on the path you're walking down. Never know whose toes you might be stepping on. This ain't your turf, buddy. Never forget whose soil it is you're standing on. That is true. He was kind of scary, yeah. We have more important things to think about, such as when can we continue the sightseeing tour? Oh, anytime, sir. We still have plenty of time until Miss Maya's training ends. There's still lots more temples to see and all kinds of local foods to eat. I can show you the natural beauty of the area and the waterfalls used for training. I haven't shown you the breathtaking mountain view from the Plaza Devotion yet. There's place where they dangle you off and release them. Oh my fucking god. My god. You could give Old Bag a run for her money. And when we're done with all that, we can go see Miss Maya together. Yeah. Hope she's okay. Well, if I know Maya, she's gonna be accused of murder at some point. Ooh.
So, how about that not guilty, Dirk?
I heard. Sounds like the winds of change are beginning to stir.
Okay, maybe that guy is not Dirk, because Dirk does not have a beard, and that's pretty fake. That's pretty hard to. It's pretty hard to fake, I guess. Save current progress. Let us save current progress. Yes. Yes, please. Save complete. Y con eso y un bizcocho hasta mañana a las 8. Which basically means that is it for me today. A nice short stream. Don't complain, because I did do a freaking 8-hour stream yesterday. I'm going to send you off to didn't catch any of that Spanish. Con eso y un bizcocho hasta mañana a las 8. You never heard that before? You never heard that little ditty? I'm gonna send you off on a raid to Carpi TV playing Overwatch, which honestly I might hop offline and start playing some Overwatch myself. Stick around, say hi, etc., etc. Be nice. Reminder: no stream tomorrow, but we should be back on schedule Sunday. And since I have spring break, expect quite longer streams. All right. I don't know that we're gonna. I mean, I'm pretty confident we can get through the rest of this game. We can get through the rest of this game by the end of spring break, but maybe we can get started. Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna see. We're gonna see. I'm confident. I've got time. Yeah, I don't have classes or exams, so all I gotta do is go to the lab a little and then do this a little. Anyway, I've been rambling. I'm gonna send you off. Thank you very much for hanging out. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.